From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. It'll be Diamond Dynasty action this evening between Chinese Taipei and Anaheim. Two of the best starters around do battle next. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Taipei, center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. The windup and the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he takes strike three called on the curveball that time, and there's your first out of the evening.
Second here tonight.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Ryu now on 2-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys, but if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Standing in, Kenny Lofton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Kenny Lofton.
Popped up. Cespedes on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. Coming to the plate now, Rod Carew. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So here's Matt Kemp now. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the move is Lofton. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out. And he's safe.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit well on the ground to first. And he is out on the tag. Settling in now, Miguel Cabrera. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
First baseman.
Here it comes.
Miguel Cabrera.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Left side. Ramirez is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in the switch hitter, Chauncey Chang. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit sharply on the ground. Carew has it. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll do battle with Francisco Liriano to get the inning underway.
Matt Carpenter.
And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Griffey ranging back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Jose Ramirez.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. And the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Joel Joyal. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So coming to the plate, Hyunjin Ryu.
Pitcher.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Boy, that was an ugly swing. He clearly was not looking for that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runner going a second time. Hit out towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. Is in. So striding forward now, Carlos Correa. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Carlos Correa.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, I'm almost shaking my head up here, Matt. Another pitch right down the middle. Now, early in the game, he's getting away with it. But if he wants to have any length in this game at all, he's going to have to get the ball in the corner.
Carew ranging into the outfield. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the base is empty here with one away. And stepping in is the right fielder, Justin Upton. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning. Just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
And there's ball one.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Right over the middle, knee high. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Batting ninth.
So stepping in, Francisco Liriano. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Just got a piece to the right side, but that one rolls foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Ken Griffey Jr. would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Kemp has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Ready for another chance? Can get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out. Digging in to try it again. Rod Carew, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. And now they've got him in a rundown. Comes set and the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Well, this has been a frustrating at bat. He's got to really get his emotions intact. First, he got a call he didn't like. Then he takes an ugly swing, and he finds himself down 0-2. Time to take a deep breath and regroup.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Sanchez finds it, and the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Kemp. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Hard on the ground towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Digging in for his second at bat, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Junior looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. Ready now, Matt Carpenter. He popped out in his first trip.
Matt Carpenter.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Tell you what, Matt, they got 4 runs in the inning already. Keep the pressure on him. You got to smell blood and knock him out the game when you got an opportunity to do it.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Cespedes will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Hit hard to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. There's 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting,
Riding in once again, Joel Joyal. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Stepping into the box, Hyunjin Ryu. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
There's 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. I don't care if it's the pitcher or not. He's got to treat him like another hitter. You can't let him beat you here. This is a big at bat.
Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. The pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy. Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Here it comes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Yoenis Cespedes goes down for out number 2 in the top half. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
pulls this one in the air out to left. Kemp has a read on it, and that's the third out. Digging in and looking for more, Kenny Lofton. Couple
Leading
of singles to his credit thus far.
Center fielder, Kenny Lofton.
Swinging a looper to left. Cespedes over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another
Second
shot
baseman.
now. Rod Carew.
Rod
He's
Carew.
0 for 2 thus far in this one. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now
Digging in
batting,
once again,
left
Matt
fielder,
Kemp. He's singled in 2
Matt
trips to the plate
Kemp.
thus far. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Trying to pick
Now
things
batting,
up where he left off.
right fielder,
Aaron Judge
Aaron
comes in 1
Judge.
for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Stepping in, Chauncey Chang. He'll
up
start
for
things
Chinese
out as we
Taipei.
begin the 5th.
Second baseman, Chauncey Chang.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. And the 5th inning will start with a leadoff double. Jake Lamb standing in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. First offering on its way. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw goes over to third, and the decision to take a shot at third backfires as he's in there safely. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Lined hard to center field. Lofton patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Stepping into the box, Justin Upton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Runner goes for third. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Digging in, Francisco Liriano. He drew a walk his first time up. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Runner breaks for third. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
First baseman, Matt
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Junior's coming in. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0 offering now to Tulowitzki. Line toward right center. Upton makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, a double play. Striding into the box, Jose Ramirez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now a flare out toward right center. Chang ranging into shallow right. He makes the play, and that'll end the. Ready for another chance. Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And this is going to be extra bases here leading off the 6th. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Cabrera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Lifted in the air to right field. Judge is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Digging in and looking for more, Chauncey Chang. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Ready for another shot now, Jake Lamb. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Denny Farquhar gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, base is empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
3 runs already home here. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. And now a pitch on the way. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Catcher Joel
into the windup and the pitch. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Stepping in, Denny Farquhar. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Boy, and good pop to the fastball there from Liriano. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Center fielder number 7.
Ready once again, Kenny Lofton. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Cabrera's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So striding in, Carlos Correa. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Breaking pitch here, chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out. Here's Justin Upton. Now, struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if Aaron Judge will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. Digging in once again. Francisco Liriano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Jason Kipnis will come on now as a pinch hitter, so that'll spell the end for Francisco Liriano. He's working on bringing home the tying run, standing at second base. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Now pitching, Sherry.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Hit out towards second. Carew is there. Throw to the plate, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied. Digging in to try it again, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Judge is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Line drive to left, and that's in there, base hit. At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. The runner scores from second. Stepping up now, Miguel Cabrera. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. First pitch on its way. Chauncey Chang is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared.
Your
Look,
attention, please.
he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Brad Brock will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. And he misses again, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Chris Davinsky gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound. And now at the plate, Rod Carew. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Second baseman.
And a ball 1-0.
Carew. Now playing right field.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the run is Griffey. 1 down. Now in the box, Matt Kemp. He's 2 for 3 thus far. On the ground up the middle. Chang moving to his right. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the 2nd out.
The right fielder,
stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Matt Carpenter is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. From the belt, the pitch. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. And Griffey will reach up and pull this one in, and that'll do it. Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And that one stayed up a little high. Here's the 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Carlos Correa. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Aaron Judge is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
He's in a nice groove right now, Matt. He's already got 2 Ks in the inning, and I love the location. That ball's out of the zone. He gets another swing and miss, so he's got a chance to finish out this inning by maybe striking out the side.
Judge is on his horse. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. 0-2. Here it comes. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Stepping in, Joel Joyal. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted. Settling in now. Chris Davinsky. He'll be charged with trying to get on board. Matt Wieters will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. A pause and the 0-2. And a waste pitch there. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Sent out to straightaway center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Judge moves over. And that's the third out. Michael Givens, a right-hander standing 6 foot. Stepping up to the plate, Brad Brock. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, pitcher Brad Brock.
Jose Bautista will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Center fielder number 7.
Tony Watson enters from the bullpen, hoping.
Now pitching, Tony Watson.
Kevin Pillar will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rod Carew stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. That's inside. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike 1.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through and it mattered, and he's our top player.